Welcome back to Ava'S Flava. I'm Ava, and on today's episode I'm going to show you guys how to make the most delicious, easy pot roast. Okay, so this is super duper easy and delicious. I already said that. This one is definitely worth saving, so whip out that recipe book right now and make sure you jot this down because you won't be sorry. This is perfect for if you have guests coming over and you aren't sure what to make a pot roast. Since it's freezing cold outside, make a pot roast. Whatever. It's all about pleasing the palate, right? And it's a big time belly shaker, and you're guaranteed to love it. And if you don't, Chubbo will personally shake that belly. The only thing you shaking is his head back there. Okay, so let me show you guys just the few ingredients that you're gonna need. Okay, so first what you're going to need is 3 pounds chuck roast, 1 large onion, 2.5 cups beef broth, and finally, after all those ingredients, wink, 2 tablespoons of flour. Okay, so first what you're going to do is take your boneless chuck roast and dab it completely dry. And if when you go to the store, if you can't remember what kind of meat, just think of Chuck Norris meat, right? I kind of feel like Chuck Norris. This looks like something he would wear. Okay, so after you dab it completely dry, because that's going to help when you slap it in the pan here to give it a nice crust, you're going to cover it generously in salt and pepper, okay? You want to give it a good amount of salt and pepper because that's going to give it the flavor. All right, then you're going to take in your Dutch oven here, this is a big piece of meat to handle. You're going to drop it in your tablespoon of olive oil. And then shove it down in there and don't touch it. You're going to let it cook for 5 minutes on each side because you want that nice, beautiful crust. Okay, so it's developed this nice, beautiful crust, and I wanted to show you guys in here too the nice marbling of fat. That's good. It's going to give this beautiful flavor. All right, I had to get a bigger tool to flip this sucker over. All right, so look at that crust. Oh, it's beautiful. Honey, what do you think? Okay, so we're just going to cook it for another 5 minutes on the back side. Okay, so the underside is nice and crispy, how we like it. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I took my onion and I sliced it very thinly, and I'm just going to dump these on top, and it's going to be beautiful because it's just going to melt. It's just going to melt. The onion's going to melt, and Chubbo doesn't even notice it's in there. He's making a funny face, but he's going to love it. Okay, so you're just going to put those in there, and we're going to take a cup of our broth and just pour, and this is going to, just pour a cup in here. See, about a cup. All right. Okay, that's going to be beautiful, and we're just going to slap the lid on here, and I'm going to put this in my preheated 325 degree oven for 2.5 to 3 hours until it's nice and tender. Now don't forget to set a timer. Some things are easily forgiven, but not tough meat, okay? Like in women in the wintertime forget to shave their legs. Okay, that's forgiven. Or an anniversary, you can forgive, but no one's gonna forget about some tough meat, okay? So don't forget. And also, if you don't have a Dutch oven, you can cook this on the stove in a regular pot. Just have it on a low simmer for like 2 hours. Or you could do the crock pot too, for maybe on low for 7 hours. What do you say, huh? Okay, my stomach is growling. I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to slap this in the oven for 3 hours, and I will see you guys then. Bye. Okay, guys, so it's been about 3 wonderful hours, and are you guys ready for the big reveal? This is like one of those makeover shows. This boring chuck roast got a makeover, and you guys are about to see it. Woohoo! Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And those onions just melted, so they like melt in your mouth like butter, and it's beautiful. And you know it's done when you insert a knife and it goes in without any resistance. Look at that. Beautiful. And I was going to tell you guys, If you wanted to, you could have added some carrots or potatoes. I would use red potatoes because they hold up better. The red skin potatoes with long cooking time. You know what I mean? Okay, so all I'm doing now is scraping the onions to the side, and I'm going to take this big slab of meat out of here, and I need my fork thing. Okay, oh gosh, it's falling apart on me. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? Okay, I'm just going to take this out of here, and are you guys about ready to hop on that gravy train? Yep, I want to make some gravy. All right, all aboard. Okay, I'm just going to move this to the side, and, whoo, be careful because it's going to be hot. I'm going to put my burner on medium high, and I'm going to take my a half a cup of water and my 2 tablespoons of flour, and I'm just going to whisk that together, and this is going to be thicken our gravy, and it's going to just make it wonderful, okay? So get whisked here. That's probably what Trevor's thinking, huh, honey? Are you yawning back there, honey? Okay, so you're just going to dump that in and just kind of whisk it until it comes to a boil and starts to thicken. And if you can, if you got these little brown bits, that's flavor, okay? So try to get those off of there. And just let this thicken. All right, in no time at all, it's nice and thick, like gravy. What would you know, huh? Okay, then you're gonna take the rest of your 1.5 cups of beef broth. It's always a tongue twister to say. And mix that in, and just let this cook for a few more minutes. And if you wanted a nice creamy gravy, then you could add a cup of 1/2 or heavy cream, and then a 1/2 cup of beef broth. I don't know why I can't say that. Okay, so I'm just going to let this cook a couple more minutes, scraping off the nice little bits on the side, and then I'll see you guys when it's time to plate it and eat it. Okay guys, so the gravy train has reached the station, and that just so happens to be my belly. I'm ready to eat this. Looks delicious and smells delicious. And now what I'm doing is I just put the pot roast over 2 slices of good old cheap white bread. That's how my dad likes it. This is his favorite, and his birthday was just a few days ago, and I made this for him, and he didn't like it. He loved it. Okay, so this is perfect. And also with Valentine's Day right around the corner, this could be a nice little romantic meal. You could say that the roast symbolizes your love. It can be a little tough sometimes, but with a little TLC, it comes out nice and tender and perfect. I don't know where I'm going with that. It's cheesy like Valentine's Day, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a bite. That's so delicious. This is so yummy. I guess this wouldn't be so romantic for Valentine's Day because it doesn't look so romantic. You need like a steak or something. But anyways, I'm taking another. It is so stinking delicious and so comforting in the freezing cold. It'll definitely warm your innards, so I hope you guys make this. I don't know if I gave you a notorious TIP, but with all the leftovers, if you have any, you can make little pot roast sandwiches, right? I'm starting to sweat a little bit. This sweater's making me itch. Doesn't it look like I'd be in the forest making pot roast and I'd fight off a bear with my cast iron skillet? Okay, anyway, subscribe to me and like my Ava'S Flava Facebook page. And I think I'm drooling a little bit. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!